Sudoku stream. Is Rusty. Yeah. Something like that. I know. Grammatically, I am Rusty. We are playing Sudoku Puzzle number 623. We're on the 1000 hard puzzles collection from SudokuStore on BlueSky. If you are interested, on their profile, they have links to their Etsy and Amazon stores where you can purchase copies of their collections. That's how I got my collection of puzzles to use for promoting their store. And yes, I did buy them. They did not gift me anything other than letting me run this channel, run this stream. All right, I've got a policy here where I let the first 20 seconds of the puzzle, once it's been started or confirmed to be viable, to let you grab a screenshot of the puzzle if you'd like, see if you can solve it. And obviously I'm giving you enough time at the moment that you could probably be hand copying everything over if you were interested in doing that. All right, let's give this a check, and it is solvable. So we've got 20 seconds here, another 15 actually, and we'll see how this goes. And this is mirrored across a diagonal. Not entirely. It is an interesting mix. All right, that's a little longer than it should have been. Oh well. So we get a 7 here, a 7 here. That means a 7 here, and leaves us with a 7 there. So what else have we got that we can see? Well, one of these 3 is a 3. One of these 2 is a 2. And one of these 2 is a 2. We get 3 possible 2s here. 2 possible 2s here. That kind of leaves this wide open for 2. We do have 2 possible 2s here. No, we don't. 3. All right. All right. How about 1s? We got a 1 here, another down here. Leaves us these 3 here. Hey, we get a 1 here. So there's a solve. We've got 3 1s here, 2 possible 1s here, 3 possible here, 5 here, 3 here. All right, 2s. We've already done the first pass on them. Let's see what else we can do, if anything. Nope. That looks like it for now. 3s. Well, we've got 3 possible 3s here. No, 2 possible 3s. There and there. And this one affects this one here. One of these 2 is a 3. That means one of these 2 is a 3. Here we've got 5 possibilities, 3 possibilities, and 4 possibilities. All right. How about 4s? Now we got a 4 here, 4 here. That 4 and this 4 mean that we've got 2 possible 4s here. Here we've got 3, 3, 4 possibles. Oh, nope. That's a 4, so we got 2 possibles here. And let's see. Is that helping you at all? We got 3 possibles there, 3 possibles here, and 4 possibles here. All right, well, on to 5s. One of these 2 is a 5. One of these 2 is a 5. One of these 2 is a 5. I end up with 4 possibilities here, 5 possibilities here. All right, on to 6s. Got a 6 there and here, meaning that one of these 2 is a 6. Anything else? 4 possibilities here, 3 here, 4 possibilities here, 4 here, 4 here, and 4 here. All right. I think we looked at 7s earlier. Yeah, it looks like we got all of them at this point. How about 8s? Got an 8 here. This is blocked by an 8, so we've got 3 possibilities here, 2 possibilities here, 4 here, 5 here, 3 here, 4 here, and no real constraints on 8s here. So now we go with 9s. I've got a 9 here and here and here. Here means one of these 2 is a 9. So we've got 3 possible 9s here. 2 possible 9s here. This one blocking these 3. This one blocking these 3. Got 3 possible 9s here. And 3 here. All right. Let's see if we can work anything out with this now. All right. We've got 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nothing useful. Nothing I can work with there yet. 1, 2. All these can be 3s. 3's 3 can be 4. One of these 2 is 5. I've got 4 possibilities for 6. There's a 7. No guidance on 8, and there's a 9. Okay. So one of these 3s is 3, 2, or 1. 3s, 4s, 2 possibilities for 5, 6, 7, 8, and 3 possibilities for 9. Okay. Oh, see, this one's going to be a 9, because this can't be a 9 because of this 9. This can't be a 9 because of this one. We have to have one in the column, so this is a 9. This can't be a 4, so it's a 5. No, a 5. And this is a 4. Down here, we get this to be a 4. And let's see. So 1, 2, and these two is 3, 4, 5, and 6s, 7, 8. Okay, can't do anything with that yet. 1s, 2s, 3s, 4, We're down to a 4 here. Okay, 5. One of these will be a 6, don't know which yet. 7. And one of these will be an 8. Okay. 4, 4, that means this is a 4. That makes this a 4. This becomes a 6. That may be an 8, but we don't know. Can't be a 1. One of these two will be a 1, so that is an 8 up here. All right, this becomes a 5. One of these two will be a 5 now. One of these two will be a 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One of these two is a 9. So this can't be a 3, that's a 3. All right, that means one of these two is a 3. And I've got 3 possibilities for 1 at the moment. And for 9. However, two possibilities for 3, 4, 2 possibilities for 5, 6, 7. One of these two is going to be an 8. All right. So we got a 1 and a 9 here, plus they get inserted in there as well. Okay. So we got a 1. One of these two is going to be a 9. Can't be here. One of these two is a 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's 6s. Still have everything open for 6s. We'll have to see if we can do something about that in a bit. 7s. And one of these 3 is an 8. With these 2 is 9s. All right. 1, 2. One of these 2 is a 3, 4, 5. One of these 3 is a 6. Got a 7 already. One of these 3 is an 8. I've got a 9 placed already. All right. Two, 3s, 4, 5s, 3 possible 6s, 7, all possibles for 8, and we've got a 9 here. We've got a 9, 8 here. That changes this metric a little bit. One of these two will be an 8. We get this 8 because of this one blocking that one. And this is blocking these two. 1, 2s, 3s, 4, 5, and 6s. All right. So 1s, 2s, 3, 4, 5, and 3 6s, or 2 6s. One of these two is a 6. Four 6s here. 3 possible 1s. How about 2s? And 3 possible 2s right down the middle. 4, 2 possible 5s. Again, we've got 4 possible 6s, a 7, and 5 possible 8s. Wait, nope. Okay, 2 possible 8s. Because 8, 5 pair here, And these two 8 here will leave the center column empty. This 8 has to be one of these two. Alright, how about a 9? Looks like I've got 2 possible 9s already marked in. And then 3 possible 9s up here. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, 8. Well, these two is a 9. Alright. So I know this is either a 1 or a 9. Along with this one being 1, 9, or 3, or 1, 9, or 3 here. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and do the, oh wait. Nope. Okay. 6, 6, 6, and 6. 2 possible 6s here, 3 here. 4 possible 6s here. 4 possible 6s here. 3 here. We could punt here. Let's see what happens if we put a 9 or 1 here and a 9 here. 9 here. Leave, add possible 1s there. We end up with 2 possible 9s here. 1 is here. Okay. 2. And these 2 is going to be a 3. 4, 5. No real expression on 6s there. And we've got 3 possible 8s. One of these two being a 9. Okay. And over here we end up with anything useful? Nope. Okay. So let's back out that. It's not saying it's wrong. Just saying don't have enough information with it. So let's go with 1, 2, 6. Not a 6. 1, 6. 2 here. 2, 3, 6 here. That means that's a 6, that's a 5. One of these two is a 6. That's a 6. One of these two will be a 6. And we end up with a 1 here, and I should have seen that. Well, I get that because I placed the 1 there. 2 is going to be one of these two. 3 is going to be one of these two. Got a 4 here. This one gets to be, nope, it doesn't get to be a 5. So that's not what we're going to do. Okay, let's reverse that 1, 2 and see if I get anything useful out of that. That's a 2, that's a 1. That turns that into a 1. One of these two now is a 2. 3 possible 6s. Right? 1, 2, one of these 2 is a 3, 4, 5. One of these 3 is a 6. One of these 3 is an 8. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 is 7. One of these 3 is an 8. One of these 2 is a 9. All right. So we get to back out that 1, 2 there. Let's try the 8, 5 combination here. Do an 8 here and a 5 here. Gives me an 8 here, 5 here. And that's blocked being 5. So 5 here and 8 here means that's an 8. Still have 2 possibilities for 5 here, but what else have we got? 1, 2. So one of these 3 is a 3. I've got a 4 here. One of these 2 is a 5. One of these 2 is a 6 now. And one of these 2 is a 6. Okay. 7, 8, 9 down here. 7, 8 here. 9 is going to be one of these 3. One of these 2 is a 9. All right, not getting where I'd like to with that. So let's return the 8, or 8, 5 there. Let's take a look at anything else we've got. Well, we've got 2 possibilities here. So I do a 2 there. Actually, we've got 3 possibilities in the square. That becomes a 6. One of these 2 becomes a 2. One of these 3 is a 6. One of these 2 is a 6. One of these 2 is a 6. And that makes this, one of these 2 is a 3. Go with the 8. 6, 6, 3, 3, 8, 8, 8. Okay. Not an 8. And these 3 is an 8. Ah, not a 6 there. This is a 6. That's a 5. That's a 5. This becomes a 9. Means this is a 9. This is a 1. This is a 9. This becomes a 1, a 3, 5, and 8. 3 and 8. 3. One of these 2 will be an 8. And let's see. 9 here. That can't be a 3, so that's an 8. Not a 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one of the, this can't be a 6, so that's an 8. Yeah, maybe. We've got 8 and 2 as possibilities here. Here we've got 3 possible 8s, 3 possible 6s. Matter of fact, one of these 2 will be a 6. One of these, or this one's going to be a 6. We get a solution here as well. This one's going to be a 1. Makes this a 2, this a 1, this a 2, this a 6, and an 8 here. And here we end up with a 8. Get 1 here, this becomes a 2, and we get a 3 here, 6 and an 8, and we finally solve the puzzle with a 2 and a 1 here. 24 minutes, 5 seconds. This is a little longer than I like for a hard puzzle, but it's under half an hour, so we'll call it a win. How did you do? Hope you had a good time with this puzzle. I hope it was at least as frustrating in times for you as it was for me, and at the same time that it also worked out. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow, perhaps, and looking forward. Got another hard puzzle coming up.